I think when I managed him, you know, the assets that Colin had. I think we brought in. I was lucky enough to get Ollie Cal as well at that year, and with Ollie Cal in one wing and Colin O'Brien the other wing, you know, Patsy Freyne in the middle of the park pulling the strings. It was just tremendous, and I think we played outstanding football that year, and Colin was really enjoying it. And he's a kind of, you know, Colin's a player that when he goes onto the park, again, I don't know, is it you know, the Cork thing or the GA thing, but he was after winning a couple of trophies playing GA, but you know, you're getting 110%.
Liam has been the heartbeat of Cork for a long time. I mean, himself and Davey have probably been there since the thing was founded, so I think it couldn't be more deserved with Liam. And I think from Colin's point, Colin to me really shows how good a player he was and how good an athlete he is, and a professional probably, that he was able to move seamlessly from what was a part-time game to a full-time game, and he would have been one of the few that would have been able to cross that divide without any effort whatsoever, and that's a testament to the way he looked after himself and the way he was able to play. So both of those, I think, couldn't be more deserving of an award this evening.
The only thing I can say about Colin O'Brien is he must be the youngest Hall of Fame ever, so I mean, I'm delighted for him because he's been a great servant, and I mean, again, from my side, he put, you know, when I was playing with him, he put some fantastic balls into the box and created an awful lot of goals for me, and you know, a dedicated, true professional and great for the club. And you know, I'd say it probably broke his heart to go to Cove to finish up, but you know, a gentleman on and off the pitch, and just a great Cork City player, you know.
Certainly Colin O'Brien should have never been a soccer player. He should have been a model. You know what I mean? He definitely would have been the #1 porn star across Europe. Just, you know what I mean? We all look forward to watching him in the show. He was just fascinating, you know. So fair dues to Colin for getting in. But he was a great guy to get goals when he was on the pitch. He was a great guy to get goals. A super player.
Liam, unfortunately for Liam, his career ended early, and he went into management and became a very good manager, and signed an awful lot of the players that brought Cork City the league. A couple of years later, again, a die-hard Cork City fan, loved to be captain of the club. You know, probably one of the proudest moments he ever had was captaining us when we went on to, you know, with Decky to win the league, and then obviously against Bayern Munich. The only question I'd have asked for Liam Murphy, and he's probably down the audience there now tonight, would be why did he handle the ball against Bayern Munich? So he might let us know on that sometime. But both of them, you know, thoroughly deserved the honour, and you know, they've been an absolute credit to the shirt and to Cork City Football Club.
Two good lads, two good professionals. Could play anywhere, the two of them. You know, they could play in midfield, play in back four. I think they could play up front. Really, the two of them. They're very good professionals. Liam has been a stonehearter. You know, still involved in the club. He's a good lad. And Colin went into coaching. You know, knows the game very well, and he was a good player. I suppose unsung heroes. The two of them, really, you know, they never really got the credit they deserved, but very exceptional, good professionals and good players, and it's what a team needs. You know, I think a team needs players like the two of them. And the only thing is, if I ask them tonight, is to buy a drink for everyone that's there tonight. And I don't think they like me saying that, you know.
Liam, well, in fairness to Liam, he also could have been a model. He certainly would have been in the porn star range as well, but. He was the guy who made Dave Barry, really. You know, like, Dave got all the glory, but Liam was the grumpy old fella who never spoke. You know, he was always giving out, and a real cranky type of character. But on the team bus coming home after matches, he was one of the funniest guys you could meet. So, you know, again, a great guy. As he says himself, he made Dave Barry, and we all agree he didn't make Dave Barry, to be fair.
Liam is, again, he's another one of the Cork lads that you'd have to say gave his heart and soul for Cork soccer. I played with him in Creashree. We went to school together in Clas Creashree, and Liam played wing back with the college's team there, and he was a great athlete, full of enthusiasm, tough as nails, and I had great. But he turned at 18. He turned to soccer, and he went down to Limerick and Cork United. And I remember going out watching him and looking at him playing there, you know. And I was after going into sticking with the GA scene, and I got on the Cork team at 18. Liam was playing League of Ireland, and it was always a hankering that I'd love to go on and play with him, and you know, play with a Cork team, and you know, but and we were lucky enough we did. But like, Liam is, again, you know, even when I became manager, like, there was no other person I was going to ask. You know, Liam is one of these fellas, you know, if you go away on the trips, Liam is looking for the receipt. He's one of these fellas that if you had a point on the club, he'd want a receipt, and he'd tell people, everybody, that we had a bag of chips or something, in a spare bag of chips or mushrooms, you know. Liam, Timmy Carey, used to dread him, because we used to stop in Kildare, and you know, we used to stop after games on a Friday night, and we used to stop in Kildare. Timmy used to go for the grub, you know, I'd love to say the Caesar salads and that, but it was down to the chipper for 25 bags of chips and hamburgers and the whole lot. Timmy used to come up with a big box, and Timmy just come up, he was exhausted, sweat was pouring off him after getting all these, and the next month would say, Timmy, where's the receipt? Because that's the kind of guy he is, you know. You'd Liam in the trenches, that's the kind of guy you'd want.
The first thing that would come to mind is that their dedication. You know, they were two really great pros, you know. Murphy, from the first time I met him, and he went to do his work hard and train and win. And Colin, you know, came along a few years later, and he was like, you know, the exact replica of what Liam used to, you know. Hard working, you know, got goals, you know. The other teams knew they were about, you know. They were two great players. And as I said, I was privileged to play with the two of them as well. So, like, I'd just like to say congratulations to the two of them.